Shalom, shalom. This is Sawal Yarai here, back at it with another quick lesson. And before I get started, I would love to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory unto my beloved power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash. I would also love to give double honors to Elder Tahar and the rest of the elders and apostles who are fervently pushing this truth with all sincerity. Also, double honors to my elder Yahweh Kolinab, who has taught me well in this truth. And shalom to you, brothers and sisters who are listening in. So this lesson is about affliction, how going through affliction makes you stronger, and how we ought to overcome any obstacle that comes our way, Just like how Mashiach endured hardness, so are we out to do. And I would like to get started with 1 Peter 4:1, and it reads, For as much then as Hamashiach has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourself likewise with the same mind, for he that has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of the Heavenly Father. So Hamashiach, he had to suffer for us in the flesh, so we got to arm ourselves as well and be prepared to also suffer in the flesh just like he did. We got to expect obstacles, and we got to overcome these obstacles, and don't get overtaken by the obstacles. And as you overcome these obstacles and you don't get taken in by them, you cease from sinning, And as you cease from sinning, you move away from the lust of the flesh, and you move more in the spirit, and that allows you to do more the will of the Heavenly Father, Now let me get this other precept. Let me see. This is 1 Thessalonians 3, verse 3, that no man should be moved by these afflictions, for yourselves know that we are appointed thereunto. So we can't let these afflictions overtake us, We gotta stay in the spirit and overcome them, Expect to go through tribulation. And I also have this other precept. Hebrews 12, verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children, my son, despise not thou the chastening of the outer one, nor faith when thou art rebuked by him. So we can't despise chastening, from the outer one. Don't faint when you get chastened. Now reading on, it says, For whom the outer one loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth, So whom the outer one loveth, he's gonna chasten, It's like disciplining your own son, He's gonna discipline us when we go off, or discipline us to make us stronger in something, And reading on to verse 7, if you endure chastening, the Heavenly Father dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not, So you gotta, when you endure the chastening, the Heavenly Father deals with you as a son, because ultimately it's for your betterment, Just like, your parents, if you didn't listen and they grounded you or, spanked you or whatnot, it was ultimately not for your worst, but for your betterment, so you can learn the lesson, so you can learn from that lesson and, make you a better person overall, And reading on, it says, but if ye be without chastisement, wherefore all partakers, then are you bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits, and live? For they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness, So just like our parents corrected us when we were younger, so does the Heavenly Father, He deals with us like sons, and ultimately is to make us better, is for our betterment and for our profit, that we can partake of his holiness and not walk in wickedness that could ultimately lead to destruction, So he's doing us to make us better. He's not doing this to punish you, he's doing this ultimately to make you better, and draw nigher to him. Now I have this other precept, is Sirach 2 verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, you know. So just like gold is tried in the fire, so are we going to be tried in that fire, you know. We're going to be tried, and, you know, at the end of that fire, you know, we become more pure, just like gold, you know. So, you know, when we're done going through the affliction, we overcome the affliction, you know, we get better, you know. We become a better version of ourselves. And I also got this other precept, Psalms 34:17. This is Psalms 34:17, and it reads, "The righteous cry, and the other one heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. The other one is nigh unto them that are a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the other one deliver him out of all them all. He keepeth all his bones, not one of them is broken." You know, so the Father won't leave you to be broken or to be destroyed, you know. He's there for you, you know. He's going to deliver you out of the affliction, you know. So he's just not going to leave you in the fire to burn, you know. He's always there for you, fighting on your behalf. Then I also have Psalm 119, verse 71. This is Psalms 119, verse 71, and it reads, "It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes," you know. So being afflicted is a good thing, you know. It helps us learn these statutes of the Heavenly Father, you know, when we're going off, or whether we got to overcome something, you know. It helps us learn the ways of the Heavenly Father and appreciate it, you know. Appreciate him. Then I also have 1 Corinthians. Let's see. First Corinthians. Can't find it. Oh, there it is. 1 Corinthians 10. Oh, I need where's it at? Bear with me, Salakia. There you go, found it. 1 Corinthians 10:13, and it reads, "There hath no temptation taken you but such as is common to men, but the Heavenly Father is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it," you know. So the Father's not gonna put you through something that you ultimately are not strong enough to overcome, you know. He's gonna provide a way out, you know. He won't make you go through something and that you don't have the strength to overcome, you know. That's not how the Heavenly Father works, you know. Whatever he puts you through, he knows that you can overcome it and be victorious, you know. And I also got this other precept. This is Romans 8. Salakia, you know, I'm bad at spelling sometimes. That's why don't they pop out, but I got it. So this is Romans 8, verse 18. Where's it at? There you go. Romans 8, verse 18, and it reads, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us," you know. So in the end, the glory that we will receive is unimaginable. It cannot be compared to the afflictions that we're going through now, you know, because honestly, if you were to compare them, these are light afflictions compared to the great glory that we're going to receive in the end, you know. And you know, going through this light afflictions, it makes us be appreciative of when we do receive the crown of life, you know, the eternal glory, you know. We're going to look back and be like, man, these were nothing, you know. It's going to help us be appreciative. And I also have one more precept. This is Philippians 4, verse 13. And it reads, I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengthens me. You see? So Yahweh Shai is always there to help you overcome these afflictions that you go through. He fights on your behalf. He fights your battles. So, whatever gets thrown your way, you know that you got the Heavenly Father and you got Yahweh Shai, on your behalf, knowing that should give you the strength to overcome them and know that you ain't fighting alone. So, that's all I had for the lesson. It was just a little quick lesson about afflictions, how ultimately they make us stronger, and therefore a betterment. Getting chastised is not necessarily a bad thing, but, it's something that we got to go through to make us better. Just like the elder uses this always says this, like, when you go to the gym, you got to add resistance, in order to make you stronger. You got to add more weight. So, walking the street, it be like that. Resistance makes you better. You're always going to have to fight obstacles here and there to overcome, but ultimately when you do overcome them, you become stronger, better in the faith, and, you become better overall, So that's all I had, I hope it was edifying. If there was anything I could have done better, please let me know, And I would like to close by giving all praises, honor, and infinite glory to my beloved power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash, and Tawara for listening, and Shalom until the next time.